Very easy.
There you go. Okay. So, we are now live on the Wolford channel, and we are live on Roll20. So, as we get going today, before we leave Castle Daemon, I do have to ask Corvus and Rocco, would you guys like to do anything before you leave? I know, Rocco, you had asked me about something. Is there anything, you, Corvus, just because last time I didn't really ask, anything you guys want to grab, talk to Swill or Swine before you guys leave, in order to head off? Rations? We could definitely work with, rations.
Only one person needs rations.
Yeah, do you want to do this, what we usually been doing, where like you give a gold to Swill and he'll just pimp you out for the adventure? Or do you want to start
Yeah,
like...
let's do that.
Yeah, okay, cool. In that case, as you enter real quick, Swill's just like, "Aye, hello there. Aye. Don't let the little Frenchie know you're here. Aye, hand me the gold real quick and let's get going. I don't want to hear his bitching for the day."
Don't worry, Amleth is gone. We don't know where the fuck he disappeared off to.
Oh, okay, so how you doing? And like just kind of leans against the counter. In the background, you see just ever so slightly the little French halfling like stick his head up over the counter, like wince at you guys as if he's just like not wince, squint. That's the right word. Squint at you guys as if he's kind of like, I don't. He may not be here, but I still think about him. And like slowly lowers himself back down, and it's just that moment of like deep uncomfortability where even Swill looks at you like he really does not like a friend.
Yeah, I think that about sums it up.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, he kind of like looks away again, uncomfortable, just kind of like, this is awkward. Anyways, so anything I can help you guys with? I know Rocco, you had a little bit of a special order. Gorvis, are you gonna need anything?
No, I would probably take a broad brew.
Coming up, he goes and grabs a mug, slams it into this barrel, breaks off the spigot, and as the spigot breaks, you see this golden yellow liquid come flowing out, and it just perfectly fills what's left of the mug. Slides it across the counter to you. There you are.
I grab it and drink it, trying to chug it down.
Chugging it down, it tastes like candy in a way. I wouldn't say it particularly is like sweet like candy. It just tastes like candy. And that's what's very particular. It doesn't particularly feel sweet. It doesn't particularly feel bitter. It's just this ever so almost like a corn syrupy. That's what I'm trying to go for. Corn syrupy flavor that kind of comes with that like candy mixed with like some kind of flavoring. You get all this like almost cotton candy-esque realm of goodness. I'm just messing up describing a drink. My God.
While I'm drinking water very loudly.
Yeah. Quick, drink water loudly, distract me. I know.
Sorry.
No, you know you're good. I'm just kidding. Well, yes. As you feel the magic, there, like cotton candy, the different colors go through your vision as you feel the magic enter your body. As you see red and blue, and you suddenly see just the little image of like a small halfling dressed like a bard giving you a thumbs up.
Nice.
Alright, and with that, are you guys all good with Swill and Swine?
How much do I owe him for the rations and my special request?
With your special request, let's make it 2 gold just for the special request.
All right.
Okay. So then from there out, you get your carriage loaded, you get your horses, you get everything going. Um, your guys' plan, just to make sure I am correct and not just assuming based off memory, you guys are going to head back down towards the actual swampy swamp because it's going to be shorter overall to go to the portal to then go to Vikram, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
All right, cool. Just making sure I had it all correct. I didn't want you to assume, and you guys be like, woo, 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 Isaac goes on. So, the long journey starts. Salazar waves you goodbye, handing you Rocco, and I believe you as well, Corvus, the notes that has both the instructions on the extra little quest he's sending you on, Rocco, but also at the same time, it also just has the date that you guys are supposed to come back by. So like a reminder, a calendar to help keep you guys on track and to keep track of your movements, etc. And as time goes by, every now and then we cut to Amleth. Amleth, you're riding on your horse, you're going day and night, you're in your mind, you're constantly concerned and worried about what you'll see, what you'll find. You haven't seen your family in forever. Like, the last time you saw them, you're basically being threatened to leave. And so you have the nerves come to you every night. Several nights maybe you throw up thinking, God, no one else is nearby to watch. Then we cut to Rocco and Corvus, who is like sitting by a campfire, telling stories, hanging out with Nails. Nails is telling them about like the demons on the world.
Rocco with stories of Vikram.
Absolutely. It's all a bunch of stories, singing, having fun. You guys are like talking to Nails the demon. He's like, nah, let me tell you a little something about what we did in hell. This is called the third level jig. And he gives like a little fucking dance for you guys. And it's fun and cute. And then you switch back to Amleth and he's just like, oh God, what am I going to find there? And then you go back to Rocco and Corvus, which is like, this is fun.
Can we do a quick roleplay thing?
Absolutely.
I figure as we're sitting next to the campfire and Corvus is telling me about Vikram, I pause, and we have a pause in the conversation. I go, hey Corvus, so I got you a little something before we left.
Oh? What do you got me?
So I start rummaging through my bag. I pull out a head of garlic.
Oh, fuck you too.
Kind of wave it around like near him, like, huh? You don't like that?
Just gonna flip him off and reach over and smack it out of his.
I knew it was gonna be like 10 seconds before one of you tried to kill each other.
Garlic doesn't walk on us.
Doesn't?
Not full vampire.
I am not a
it's
full
more-
man. I'm a vampire.
Really?
It's like a minor allergy.
Mm-hmm. He like when you smacked it, you get like a single hive on your hand, but it's under your glove, so you're like, fuck him. He's not gonna know.
Fuck you.
Really holds up the sinuses.
Yeah. Throughout the night, you hear just Corvus sniffle, and that's it.
Dude, I knew a guy in like Helfner's Rise. His whole home, like when you walked in the door at the top of it, there were just several bulbs of garlics just strapped up there. And just in his bed, he had a whole bunch of garlic. Just, you gotta ask, how much does this guy spend on garlic every week? But like, he told me he had some run-in with vampires, and he didn't give any details on what happened. I pressed him, but dude, he was just so freaked out. He had to have garlic around him everywhere. So I was confident that this was gonna work. It's really not gonna work, Corvus.
Not me, at least.
So how am I supposed to keep you from sucking my blood?
Sus asked me not to?
Ask nicely?
Like,
I'm gonna pick the garlic off of the ground and I'm gonna brush the dirt off of it and be like,
Hydropando.
whatever, I'm keeping it anyway.
It's a-
I mean, it might be useful against full vampires. I don't know.
hydrate.
One. So you best not just rave around holy symbols, that kind of shit around Vikram.
I
Alright,
like
that's fair.
that Corvus. Like, look, if you're really that freaked out by vampires, how about you fucking try not to be?
Like, don't be. Don't pit. Outside very few assholes, like, the one that told me, most vampires, at least the ones I've met, are not assholes. They want to suck your blood out without permission, unless you piss them off.
Well, don't suck my blood, Corvus. I like my blood. I especially like it when it's inside of me.
A lot of people like when the blood is inside of them.
Nails,
don't
guys.
want-
I'm more likely to tickle you with my teeth.
You don't scare me. You're like a little football. I could just. Whoop.
I could just pelt you.
I can punt you. You can't punt Corvus.
Can you punch the fucking 6-foot guy in armor? No.
Yeah, Corvus wants my blood. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I'll just have to be like, all right, here's my neck. Go for it, buddy.
Alright, I'm the squishy sorcerer. Just make it quick.
You're literally going to be like sleeping with like 3 layers of clothing around your neck and face and any part of skin that is exposed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just reminds me of the hunters from Bloodborne, where they're like, yes, they tied up a handkerchief around their left leg because they believed the sickness went through their left leg in order to reach their blood system. And just like, Rocco becomes super superstitious, like, constantly changing how he's approaching Corvus, constantly like, all right, Corvus, does this work? He has like a fucking blue ribbon tied around his neck. You can't bite blue, can you?
Oh no! You have found my one weakness.
Really? No, idiot.
No, you fucking dumbass.
It's not blue.
Fucking, just Rocco has a cross, like he just sleeps with a cross in his hands.
In fact, when you get to the old man's place here at the cabin, let me move y'all. Yeah, okay, you are looking at it good. You guys get to the cabin, and the old man is like out there on the porch sipping tea. He's like, "Oh, fuck you again!
Yeah, fuck you too, asshole.
Please, just don't threaten me again."
I won't. We're just here to get to Viclam.
Oh, it's that way. He just points down the road that you already were about to go down.
Yeah,
Is
we
the
know.
Is the snow penis still there?
The snow penis has unfortunately melted.
Damn it.
I mean, it has been a month. 2
I
months,
guess so.
actually.
Oh wow, 2 months. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's already been 2 months.
Yeah, because of the travel.
Oh shit, I guess so.
Yeah. Here, give me one sec. My cat just spilled water all over my fucking floor. Give me 1 second to go get a towel so I don't quite literally just get a bath over here.
DM's gone.
TM's got
Time
time
to,
to discuss all the evil plans we have.
time to build a nuke.
This is gonna be more of like just me just listening to a podcast this entire session, I think.
I mean, unless we do something dumb.
Yeah, unless you guys somehow kill yourself in the process. Or kill each other, either way works. And my cats, especially my little one, Teddy, he for some reason always like tries to spill the water that's in his dish. And it's very annoying to me sometimes. Because I use like bottled purified water instead of like tap water because our tap is just so crappy. So I'm like, he's like wasting like 25 cents every single time that he like just spills water.
Okay, I am here, and I heard someone wasting 25 cents.
I was just talking about how my youngest cat spills like his water dish like every single day. And I use like the bottled water instead of tap because our tap's crappy. So he's wasting like 25 cents every time.
You like, grab your cat. Don't you understand economics, Mittens?
I have literally said that for word to my cat.
Don't you understand economics?
Do you not understand the inflation that we are dealing with right now, you son of a bitch?
Don't you understand what I have to do for you?
I am literally slitting the wrist for you. And this is how you treat me.
I bleed water so that you may drink. And here we are.
Um, are you streaming right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is there anything I should avoid saying?
Just anything outright like saying you are doing meth. Like we can say meth, just don't say I'm over here doing meth currently. Kids go do it. That's explicitly stuff like that, probably not.
But you just said that, so now you're in trouble.
Now luckily mine is just considered a warning that like I won't.
Mine's considered a warning.
Yeah, because I'm actively if they were to review it, they'd be like, oh, okay, you were warning either a guest and or a chat member. So luckily, I can get away with it
Okay.
for once. But if we repeat it again, it'll be like, okay, well now you're just having fun with it.
Yeah. Um, so just before we go any further, because I'm like trying to decide if I should use medical marijuana that I have prescribed to me that I do not recommend that anybody else does because drugs are bad for you. So I'm just wondering if I'm gonna be doing any playthrough at all.
Yes, you will. You will. So,
Okay.
do
Sweet.
you have your character made for their little side story, or are you wanting just to stick with
Oh
Amleth right
shit.
now? Because remember that's what we were gonna
Uh,
do is have you guys each make your own little characters.
right. Shit. I totally forgot about that. Well, just keep going with them. I'll figure it out on my end.
Yeah, real quick, even just to figure out, would you like to just be like a representative in a Vikram who like is sent with him to make sure they don't cause trouble?
Yeah, for sure. I can do that.
All right, cool. So you could be like whatever, like a little monster, werewolf, whatever you want to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Okay, so then, uh, Corvus and Rocco, the old man is like, okay, well, hey, by the way, quick warning. With since you've passed, there's been little Sneevils going running around.
Sneevil.
Yes, they're ghosts of like people who died in the snow. You could tell you can hear them from the sniffling, like their nose, as if they're cold. You can hear them at a distance. If you hear sniffling, coughing, or what sounds like general sickness, put out your campfire. This is where he gets very serious. Like his tone does go less from this like fun old man to like the almost scary. Just like if you at all hear sickness or coughing in the woods this few weeks, I'd highly suggest you turn off all lights, keep quiet, and pretend you're asleep as dead as night. Or fight them. That's up to you. You guys seem to be, you guys seem to be pretty capable monster hunters. You did kill an entire cult.
That we did, yes.
Okay, so you do what you do. I've done my moral duty of warning you.
Have I ever heard of anything about sniffles? Considering the area we're currently in.
Going to give me a either a history check or like a general knowledge, like a intelligence check.
I have proficiency in history.
Perfecto.
That does not matter.
It does not matter. Guys, don't worry. I'm really good at history. I just never read this book. Okay, let's see. A 12. I would say you being around Vikram, you've heard lots of ghost stories. Having come from here, done contracts here before you joined the Inner Demons Bounty Hunter Services. You happen to have, worked in Vikram a lot. So you do know a lot of different creatures come from Vikram. Some of them handmade, some of them unique and new. Vikram itself seems to have like this necrotic energy that goes about it. So the idea of it fostering ghost or a ghost community is not surprising to you, but you do not inherently know the history or a lot of knowledge about the sniffles.
Gotcha.
Yes, but other than that, you guys start going through the cold snow. You guys, if we did comment last time, Salazar did give you, specifically Rocco and Corvus, some little heavier gear to go through the snow, as he said that you're not allowed to freeze to death before coming back and getting back to work. So, as making sure you are okay, you guys, especially you, Rocco, normally wearing fucking robes and like, kind of lighter gear, and then now you're surrounded by deep fucking snow. Even like before, when you're able to run around and make a snow dick and piss and make yellow snow, it was like for a small amount of time. So as you start going, the wind will blows up your robe around your legs, starts to slowly freeze you. So you put on these nice furry boots. You get these long pants that kind of go underneath your actual physical clothing, almost like waders. If you've ever seen them for fishermen, like where they can go and wade deeper into the water. It's kind of like that, where it physically is made of this lovely, nice wolf like leather. All the fur kind of insulates your heat, and as you start going, you start getting warmer and warmer and more comfortable. But after about 3 hours, in a distance, Corvus, with your extremely, extremely supernatural hearing, you hear about 60 feet off to the southward of the actual pathway you're taking.
I hear what? Sorry, you cut out there for a
Oh,
bit.
sorry. Okay, I don't know if it actually came up on the mic. Let me see if I can make it a little bit louder.
Lovely.
And like
I hear some.
intense sniffling.
I'm going to tap Rock on the shoulder. Hey, I heard some coughing and sniffling. Ghosts do exist, though. Might be a ghost community in Vikram, by the way. So sniffles being a thing might actually be a thing. So, you want to go investigate now, though?
We're sure that's not just like, I don't know. It sounds like something I would have said to like my little brothers or sisters to scare them. Like,
Yeah, that might be true of wherever you came from, but again, Vikram is a city of monsters.
I'll pull out my wand of fireball and be like, I'll just keep this handy. Let's just keep moving.
I forgot about that.
Casually brings out fireball in the middle of woods. Ghosts wanna fuck around, I'll burn down their woods.
I mean, that's definitely one way to get rid of ghosts, destroy whatever place they're haunting.
Badass. Awesome. You guys, like I discussed before, you can see, even on the upper map, the other overworld map, you can see pretty easily Vikram from the actual portal area here. It's only gonna be not even a week's travel. And as you guys going through the snow, and like, there's even probably a moment where Rocco, you're like, God, it's so cold, I can barely feel my hands. And Corvus goes here, feel my hands, and he feels fucking ice cold, even colder than the snow somehow. And you just look up and you're just like subtly reminded that Corvus has no blood. And with that little moment of like, around the campfire of, oh God, you're right, you are cold. You then hear all around you guys, sneeze, a two. Blowing, of someone like blowing their nose into a handkerchief.
So anything about that ghost story you told about told your brothers? As I say, as I kick snow onto the campfire.
As the
Sorry.
light goes out ever so slightly around the edges, these ethereal, ghostly forms, blue and green, come out. Very similar-esque to, if you see the Lord of the Rings, the ghost army that is given to the king. That kind of spectral, almost see-through, but not see-through at the same time. They come out, and it's like 5 of them. They look to be sickly, lepers. People who are just missing body parts. One of them missing a nose, another one missing an arm, fingers, and they're like gimping and very casually strolling through your camp. One of them stops and like barfs right in front of you, Corvus. The ghost's form, as it barfs, you see that it transforms into real ectoplasmic goo that wraps around your boot. It stings for a moment as you pull back. Go ahead and both of you give me constitution checks to see if you can hold your breath while they pass through.
Oh, I have to hold my breath?
You don't have to breathe, that's right. So Rocco, go ahead and give me a constitution check so you can hold your breath.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking
14.
undead. 14, perfect. So you hold your breath, you take your hand over it, and you're just looking at Corvus, who is just
I'm just waving my fingers at him with a smoke on my face.
just that, like, I don't have to breathe, bitch. As you turn and watch them walk through, Rocco, you're like about to gasp for air as they just pass the woods. You take your hand and your handkerchief off your mouth. You gasp for air. The silence settles back in. The cold starts to seep back in as Nails the demon snaps his fingers and relights your campfire for you. That was close.
It was?
Not for you, but for him. Oh, hella close. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, he like slaps you on the back, Rocco. You need to practice holding your breath. You never know if you're gonna run into someone trying to choke you.
Definitely not an old wives' tale.
Yeah.
I still kind of think it's an old wives' tale. I don't know. They might not have done anything, you know. I just.
Corvus, you look down and see that part of your boot has like acid that had burned through. You're like, yeah, nothing. Definitely we're gonna do nothing.
Yeah, speaking of that, I should probably have a lot of empty bottles from all those potions of healing, right?
You would have one or two, yeah.
I'm going to scrape up that ectoplasmic acid and put it into the bottle.
All right.
Dude. That's his.
Yeah, it's barf. It
That's
smells.
nasty.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand to see if you can do it without burning yourself.
22.
All right. Well, okay. So you basically take the snow and you make like a little cylinder in the snow, like a hole that it starts to flow through. You put the bottle at the end of the little hole, and like a little spigot almost. You just like lightly deepen the hole so it's like a decline, and from that decline, the goop just flows into the bottle. You have a a bottle of ectoplasmic acid.
Nice.
What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know.
Chug it. So, as you guys kind of adjust yourselves back to the cold and bundle up and sleep for the next few days, you guys start to see Vikram. Tall black walls go over the edge of the town. Large spiked gates intimidate the local area and seem to give off a sense of terror as you approach it. Corvus, you get a sense of comfort, familiarity from it. Rocco, you get the sense of like your kind probably won't be welcome here, and if it is, you might be a snack.
So, Corvus, I don't think you filled me in on like what we're doing coming here.
Oh, yeah. Well, since Clerk left before we could get to him, I was going to show us a few of the things I found, and I need to talk to a vampire merchant lord about a few things.
Like, I want to know what I'm getting myself into here, Corvus. I'm here. We've been working together a long time. I think we work together really well. So, like, whatever you need to do, I'm here for you, But I do think I need to know what I'm getting myself into.
That is true. Alright, so I'm going to that vampire merchant lord. Wanted to talk about that god sword we found. Because fucking Christ, well, that thing was terrifying. and see if he knows anything about how to transform a vampire to a full vampire.
Hmm. Are you trying to become a full vampire?
You know, after what I learned about that fucker who taunted me, I'm going to need to become a full vampire to face him against him and his army.
Hmm. Kind of a skeptical look on Rocco's face. Well, all right then.
Go ahead, make an insight check.
I dare you, fucking incite me, bitch. Like just so.
22.
Yeah.
I'm not going to contest that. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. You can easily tell Corvus is telling the truth.
Pretty easily, yeah. Corvus
I think
is-
more than anything, Rocco's just like a little confused as to like how being a full vampire would help anything.
Rocco seems very superstitious, and the idea of like just casually turning is like, is that really the best choice? And Corvus is like, yeah, of course it's the best choice.
Of course it is.
Oh goodness! So as you guys enter, Corvus, you know Vikram, you know the sulfur smell, you know the dark, cold atmosphere, you know the cold, dead trees that you guys pass by, leafless. And you know that if you wanted to figure out where the Merchant Lord currently is, you go to where the merchants are. Right down here. Right next to the Dwarven Forge. And as you get closer, you see... actually, just even go through the actual village itself, you guys start to see numerous people of different, like, cultures and races. You see a drow. You see... what looks to be very pale humanoids. You see a very hairy dwarf that looks like he's got like fangs popping out of his mouth. You got various different people like look like living pumpkin men and women as this little small crowd passes you by like a family, as there's like vines walk like feet. Their little like jack-o'-lanterns give you a nod of the head. All these people just go by as you very quickly. Especially you, like Corvus, you're probably like, oh, like whatever, these are just people. But to you, Rocco, you very quickly feel like you just got into the den of monsters. There is
Welcome to Halloween Town.
pretty much.
Pull my hood over my head and just kind of like try to be invisible.
As you get closer to the market stall, you see several people. First, you see a beholder with several eye patches on eyes, going, yes, please buy my items. And he turns around, I'm watching you, do not steal any items, but please buy. And you see various different people kind of walking around and selling, different shopkeepers, when eventually you would see a familiar one, Corvus. A skeletal shopkeeper, one that walks around and tends to sell books and information. He used to give you a lot of info about the creatures you would hunt and stuff. You would know them as Sir Winston.
Oh, Sir Winston. Pleasant to see you again.
Corvus?
'Tis I.
By mine eye holes. It has been forever. Where hast thou been?
Down south, I joined up with a bigger bounty hunter group.
Bigger things were always meant for you, young vampire. He takes a long hit of his pipe. The smoke comes out through his little nose hole. And also a little bit through his eyes, fogging up his glasses. Well, how can I help you and your compatriots? I see you have found a demon. Hello, young demon. Hello.
I actually been looking for, what was his name? That vampire merchant lord I did his job for.
Oh, yes. Mr. Mills?
Yeah, Mr. Mills. I've been looking for him. I got a few questions from him.
Well, that's going to be a bit more difficult than the past.
Has something happened to him?
He is dead.
What?
He is dead. He was usurped by his brother, Swills, and then once brother usurped him, he became part of the council. So you have to actually go to the council himself to see the brother.
Fucking hell. And his daughter, is she fine?
Oh, she's fine, yeah.
Well, this asshole didn't do anything.
Would you like to talk to Maria, the daughter? Maria! Like, yells and, like, fucking echoes with thaumaturgy across the market as he just yells, Maria! And you just see this lovely young lady poke her head out from a small tent shop. Oh, hello? Can I help you? Hi. Oh, hello. Hello there. You look familiar. You have not seen this young lady since she was, like, a few years younger, like maybe a small teen. She's now, like, maybe, like, 15-ish, so she's, like, maybe 13, 12 before when you saw her. Are you... You're Master Corvus, right? You and my father used to work together.
Yeah, I was the one who helped find you when you decided to have some fun.
She blushes.
Yeah, that was a fun day for neither of us.
Look, that was... anyway, oh, are you looking for father?
Yeah, I was. Solicitor Hill told me.
Yeah, he's, it was a terrible day at the market. The brother brought a ton of his Dampier and his spawnlings, and father didn't really stand a chance. It was brutal. And you know how it is in Vikram, no one helps.
Yeah. Wait, I don't care. So what was the brother's name again? I didn't really exactly hear.
The brother's name was Swills.
Sure.
And the original one's name was Arthur Mills.
God damn it.
Well, this guy's name is Swills Mills.
Okay. Yeah, no doubt. No one really. No, I no one really wants to get into a split between vampire lords.
No. Luckily, my father, he turned me to a spawnling before I left. I'm still not remotely close to a vampire lord, but at least I could be a full vampire like him one day.
Yeah, hopefully.
Corvus, did you ever figure out how to become a vampire yourself yet?
Not yet. I was actually came here to ask your father about that, but
Perhaps we could do it together.
perhaps. We have to find out how to do that.
If you're gonna go to the council and try to contact Uncle Swills, please try. Well, first off, be careful. Uncle hasn't really been the same since everything went down. He's been weird since even before him and Dad had their splat. But if you go, I can go look for the father's tomes, and maybe I could find the ritual, and we can both go and start setting off to go find out how to do it.
That would be wonderful. And your uncle has been reeled before he even did what he did. What do you mean reeled?
Yes. She pulls out a small image, like a little drawing, a little makeshift drawing she made of him. My uncle here, he looks a little bit like this: long hair, tends to wield a spear and a sword, red tunic with like leather armor strewn about. He's him and father never fought. They were a team. And then uncle started acting weird, as if it's like jealousy or envy, but toxic, killing. Something was like wrong and off with him. It felt as if there was like, I don't know. I know people consider vampires evil, but you know, I mean, look at us. We're not always evil, right, Corvus? But something deeply was inside Uncle. Like, there was no political intrigue left in him. There was no political, social, economic desires. It was just this power, this craving within him. Something changed. I'm not sure what.
Did he say anything about something called a Queen of Darkness?
He did. He did praise Loth.
But Loth is not the Queen of darkness, at least not from what I heard. She says,
No, but isn't she is what's it called? A companion of the Mistress of Dark.
Is he?
Yes, I mean, I know it's been a while since you're in the Underdark. Like I guess a quick refresher, if you might remember, you for your companion as well. She just you, Rocco. The Lolth is the Drow's Spider Queen, and she is known to be the Mistress of Darkness. The mistress specifically, that not the main chick. The best gal of darkness, as one may put it, is the actual Raven Queen. The Raven Queen herself is the one who stays within Limbo and has her dark associates, but she rarely comes out. If you're going to find someone who is actually praising the Dark Queen, very rarely is it the Queen herself, but a follower of the Queen, a hand of hers, as you might say.
Interesting. It's been quite a bit since I've been down Underdark, so thank you for that quick refresher.
Absolutely, anything to help, Master Corvus. Your father's, he liked you, so of course I'm more than happy to help a friend of his. But please, Master Winston speaks. Please, if you could go to the capital, let them know that Mistress Mills here requested their entry, and hopefully they should let you in. If not, well, Corvus, you've always had a way of words. As he kind of looks and winks towards your sword.
Yeah, I always had.
Well, he takes another hit from his pipe, blows it directly outwards into like a skull shape. Must get back to work. But wonderful seeing you again, Corvus, and please do come back soon and let us know what happens with the council.
Of course.
Now, from there, even just turning and looking towards the center over here, it is intimidating. There is the massive, multi-leveled citadel, the outer wall and the inner walls, with the massive crow flag hanging from above, as you see several, just on each tower. Like, you don't need that much to hold a wall of, like, troops. This is still a heavily armored wall when it comes to troops. You see people going back and forth wearing spiked black helmets, and in the front, a vaguely familiar face. Someone you probably might have even despised, Corvus, just because he's kind of a cruel shit of a governor or a sheriff. But this Dark Knight, this guy in all black armor, looking very, let me see, I should be able, yeah, Dark Knight, out in the front of the actual courtyard. He's very, very known to be cruel. He's like the captain's guard of the of everybody. You can kind of vaguely make out his features yelling at the people along the wall. Get back to work! Keep marching! If I see your legs drop, I'll cut them off!
That fucking asshole.
Who is he?
Basically the captain of the guard of the council.
Mm-hmm. People just call him the Black Knight. He doesn't really go by his human name anymore.
No one knows what his name is. Everyone calls him the Black Knight. Fuck is a complete asshole, as you can see.
Ow!
Isaac, I think your camera is on for roll 20.
Oh,
I think it is.
Let me turn that off.
Like, sorry to break the RP here, but
No, you're good.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you?
and you saw my DM, right?
Let me check. Okay, cool, perfect. I was just gonna ask, so that's perfect. Okay, so as you guys approach the gate, your skeleton friend Winston speaks up. Oh, real quick, I do have a compatriot who is looking for some work. Would you mind some company with you?
No, I wouldn't mind some company. Who are they?
Clapping his hand, and then as you come forth from his let me bring up the image so you guys can see. So coming forth from his physical door on the back, here he turns around, shakes it. Tied up and bound, you fall out, Cammy.
Ow.
Which the fuck?
What?
Oh, man.
He owed me debts, and now he's gonna work it
sucks.
off.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You sound so
Um,
defeated. I love it. Just yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name's Cammy. I'm human and I'm a fighter and all that stuff. I also have pretty crippling anxiety, so yeah.
Try not to make too much fun of him. He starts to cry easily.
Yeah.
What?
Just completely different than Amleth.
Yeah, I'm ready to help you guys with whatever you need. Yeah.
So Corvus, as you take your new found friend and Rocco and Nails, and Xena, who is always just there very happily.
Oh, yeah, I was going to sell those two puppies to him too.
As you head towards the gates, you see the Black Knight looks down. He jumps from the top of the tower, poof, right in front of you. Long time no see, troublemaker.
Yeah, I need entrance to see the counselor.
Again? Every time you come by, you need to see them.
Considering I work for them a lot.
Yeah, you're so special, Corvus. You can see even through his eyes, he narrows his eyes towards you.
I was just going to smoke right in my face. Hey, it's not my fault they rather hire outside work to take care of their problems.
You can tell, there have been numerous times you were hired to do his job for him. To essentially handle the ruffians. And as you, he slowly grabs the gate, knocks on it hardly. Cammy, you probably even get like a little jumpy, like that's really loud.
I'm just like kind of like hands crossed and just kind of like uncomfortable all around.
Oh yeah, for someone who's so anxious, just the pure tension that is going between them is really like anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
The gate opens. Get in.
Yeah, well, I was just going to walk right in.
Going through the extensive works of the inner castle. I'm not gonna bring up maps because my god, when I try to think of bringing up a map for that, it was like numerous hallways and all this stuff. But basically, the main part of it is that it's a giant castle, a fortress of unimaginable aptitude. You see ballistas marked on it, trebuchets everywhere. You see even werewolves very lightly roaming the area. And as you enter the castle, you enter into the council room itself. Let me bring you guys to the council room. I always do that. I always like click on it and not drag the player fucking flag. So you guys enter the council room. Entering kind of over here from the distance, you guys can see a crowd around the table. Various figures, including Lord Mills. Someone familiar to you, Corvus, but you haven't seen in forever. Jarl Misriel, the werewolf.
How do you spell that?
Jarl, so just like a classic Viking Jarl, so Jarl. and then Mizrael. So Mizearal.
Yep.
People you're also familiar with would be the Underdark representatives looming in the corner. Drow and sickly creatures that never see the sunlight. They hiss to you as the last time you kind of surcharged them on something, and they weren't very happy about it. And then finally, in the center, the founding family of Vikram. The true monsters at heart. These guys do not form any physical stereotype of monster like a werewolf or vampire, but they themselves represent what true monsters humanity can be. With the queen, Elandria, there, stares deeply towards you. Ah, Corvus, it's been a while.
My lady, pleasure to see you again.
As you say
Corvus,
that, directly in front of you, the entire council's secretary, Recluse, the guy who always never lets you get close. Ah, Master Corvus, wonderful to see you again. Please remember to stay 20 feet away from the council.
yeah, I know.
He's like in your face, like, okay, thank you, like lightly push him away. Thanks, dude. Sorry about that. He's excited lately. We haven't had much excitement like when you come around.
I aim to please.
I've noticed. So tell me, young Master Dampier, what brings you to our services? Of me and my brothers.
A warning. I was doing a contract for the Indo Demons bounty service, and I came across a guard shard of an old one.
As if unperplexed by the fact of a god shard being mentioned, she kind of just chuckles. Ah, so you found yourself a new little guild. I hope they are better than serving your mistress, as she kind of bites her lip.
Wow. Okay.
I won't say they're better, but they have got me what I need for now.
Good. I'm glad to hear it, Corvus. Anyways, a god shard, you say? Let me guess. Is it the dead god that drives those insane who sees it?
I believe so. We had someone who was part of the bounty were after look into it. They went insane and they got killed by a cultist.
Interesting.
Voltus that fell out of the sky.
You can just hear me shaking a little bit in the
Physically,
background.
your teeth chatter without you helping it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Cammy like irritated, and then look back to Corvus and the mistress.
I just look down in shame.
Goddamn. Alright, so, as you look down in shame, you do notice that the river running by, while looking of water, smells acitric and acidic. But before you can even comment on it, popping up from the corner, a skeleton surrounded by webs. Ah! Yes, the god shot. Ah, I do love the god shot. The skeleton seems to be broken, and if his magic is malfunctioning. You see from his left eye socket is like a glowing black eye. The right one has like half of one formed as it's like sparking out every time he talks. Ah, yes. The mistress speaks up. Ah, Prince Jolus. So good to hear from you again. Would you like to maybe inform him of the god shard? Yes, I will. The god shard is like the jaw falls off. He picks the jaw back up, puts it back in his skeleton mouth. But god shard is the remnants of the fallen order's dead god. is referred to as the god of sacrifice and torture, pain, killed for the safety of the realm. However, the neck like breaks and pops. You see an entire spinal cord just fucking fly from his back as he just like physically becomes shorter. I must add that the God Shard is only the remnants. The true God himself has been dead for many years. Power must be weak enough. What did you eat? Like, this skeleton looks to you with like a twitch to his head. What did you see, Master Corvus?
A large black tentacle coming out of a dead treant.
Dead treants. The treants have not been a prevalent feature of race for the last 50 years. Well, let's see. So that means within the last 50 years, that one was infected. And you see that it starts to get up, but then immediately its legs break and it just falls to a torso on the ground. Keeps talking. Let's see. I would like to think that this is the god of the, God, what's it called? Let me just look it up. I always forget its name. D&D, evil gods. This leads me to believe this is the Prince of Lies. The Forsaken One, killed by other gods.
King of Lies?
Prince of Lies.
Prince of Lies.
Do not call the prince the king, or else the king of miscreants might punish you. Oh, be nice to him, Jolus. You can see as she walks up to you, Cammy, and puts like a finger underneath your chin. She has a very anxious member here. Now, you have the name, you have an idea of who they are, and you know that we know now, and that we will see fit to handle this as we please. Anything else I can help you with, Master Corvus? Are you finally back to work with your true mistress?
Not yet, my lady. Though I do have a question for Lord Miles.
Oh. Lord Mills! She turns around, and you see him sit up from his chair, looking towards you. Yes, Master Corvus.
How exactly does one vampire become a full vampire?
He begins to laugh heartily, spits on the ground. The idea of one of your weaklings becoming one of us is laughable.
So it's as laughable as you becoming the lord of your house.
He kind of like squints at you, because very clearly you basically just called him out for killing his brother to become the lord.
Yeah, I don't fucking like this asshole.
Yeah, he's just kind of like stares at you like,
I'm also looking at Corvus like, have some fucking chill, man.
Yeah, that's a vampire. Oh my goodness. Noticing your anxiety, Rocco, Mills walks up to you, stares you down. He is 7 feet tall. He looks straight down upon you. And who are you, little human?
My name's Cammy. I'm just...
I wasn't speaking to you.
Oh, okay.
He looks down towards Rocco. You.
Look up to him and I go, name's Rocco. Don't break eye contact. Just
I'll take a drink.
looking at him.
He takes a swig, just like I did, of water. But instead, he takes a swig of wine. I see.
Wine!
Yeah, air quote wine.
Jesus.
As it
This
drips
is
down
man,
his
Jesus.
chin. I see. He sniffs you. Smells good, Corvus. Good choice to keep this one around. But anyways, he turns back to Corvus. You really think you can become a full vampire lord? Have you even made your own spawnling yet?
No, not yet.
Have you even drank the blood of a real vampire yet?
No, not yet.
Then, as far as I'm concerned, you're nowhere near good enough to become a lord.
I never said anything about becoming a lord, but thank you for that information.
He smirks. If you're going to become a vampire, only those worthy of lordship gets this power. If not, those like you, servants of the common folk. He spits on the ground again. This time the blood, or air quote wine, drips out on the floor. Ah. Damp ears, such pathetic creatures wanting to be just like their masters. Anyway, I suggest you leave soon, and if you really, and he gets really close with a smirk, want to become a little lord, then little lord, I suggest you get to work. You have to kill a vampire, a starter, one weak enough that you can handle him. Drink his blood, and take his power. Run along, little lord, as he turns around and walks away.
I'm just going to whisper before that once I know he's far enough away, but if, say, the mistress is close enough to hear me, like whisper underneath my breath, what a fucking asshole.
The mistress just chuckles. Vikram, as even this far away now, you would yourself know, Corvus, is that like Vikram is probably the closest thing to democracy in this land. They truly do vote. They have representatives of each like monster race. You even see like in the distance at what looks to be like an old grandpa beholder who just sits there half asleep, mouth wide open, drooling in his chair. You can see like a skeleton just tapping his fingers, just this is not bony. Like that stuff like that. Like it's even though he is a lord, you could tell that like the founding family does not inherently respect him, as everyone is kind of on the even level within the council. And the mistress laughs, puts her hand on you, Corvus, and says, "If you need to find one, meet me tonight by the Banshee Scream, the old tavern we used to send you contracts to. I might have an informant to come give you the details of a lord."
Insight check on my part.
Yeah, insight check!
Absolutely.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Nat 20?
That's a nat 20.
She is sus as hell. You think, at the very least, from your perspective, Cammy, you think that she, at the very least, does intend to turn Corvus into a lord. But whether or not that's with his will still in place, you may not know. The way she grabs him, it seems, especially to you, Cammy, she like goes behind Corvus, like rubs his shoulders and like kind of wraps her arms around him, very controlling, as if she's like trying to wrap the control around him and grasp him within her hands. It unnerves you, Cammy, a lot. But you, Corvus, you're kind of like, oh.
I'm going to do a maneuver my tactical assessment.
Absolutely. You,
15 in total, fucking hell. Wait, no! Will that count for barbaric inspiration too?
You could do that with Barker Inspiration as well, yeah.
I'm going to see him! What the fuck is going on?
Oh my goodness. So,
17 in total, goddamn!
just barely making it. Okay, you take off her hands from around your chest. You hear her try to whisper these poison words within your ears. You kind of get that like thank you, but not no thank you, but thank you, but like please don't touch me kind of like look. Where you're like, oh okay, thanks, mistress. As she just kind of like giggles. I love playing with you, Corvus. I'll see you later.
And when she's far enough away, I just kind of go over to Corvus and I say, "Hey, listen, you might not have noticed, but I I don't think she is being truthful about anything that she just said. Just want to let you know. I don't want to bother you or anything. I'm just wanting to let you know."
Thanks, I kind of got that ready. To playing these types of games with her. She enjoys these kind of things, even if
Right.
the other person does not.
Mm-hmm. Corvus,
Oh,
I would
what do
even
you?
say you would probably be vaguely aware that, like, with how much you used to work for them and the council, now, like, she does this all the time. This is, like, kind of just how she keeps herself busy. Toying and being ever so slightly seductory and stuff like that.
Yes, he enjoys doing this. It's basically her way of having fun after all these centuries.
Well, what do you want to do now?
Was he actually telling the truth about that whole, contact?
Yeah, no, she's 100% telling the truth. Just whether or not it's gonna come with a price. She didn't mention it, and you're kind of like, she's gonna ask a favor.
Not the first time. Not won't be the last time. I already have a new plan.
Mm-hmm. And as you leave that kind of council room, head back outside. The morning, not the morning, the piercing sunlight pierces through a single cloud, kind of lands within the in Vikram, and ever so lightly lights it up. You can see the entirety of it. It's so dull, dreary, and spooky. It's very unnerving to anyone who isn't of them. Rocco, everywhere you look, it just feels dead. You feel like you're in trouble, like you shouldn't be here, like something's wrong, but you can't shake it. You're never truly gonna shake it while you're here, you feel, but you persist forward. You as well, but a little bit less so, just because you're kind of used to it here, Cammy. You work here. You're constantly being kidnapped by Winston. It's like a thing that happens at this point. So like, while you're always unnerved and anxious, that's kind of how you always are.
Yeah.
So you guys go to the Screaming Banshee, and you guys
Uh,
walk.
can I interrupt?
Absolutely.
As we're walking out of the Lord place, the whole like castle area, I'd kind of like to stop Cammy and Corvus and be like, Corvus, I think Cammy might be a little too green for this.
Maybe. Tammy, how did
Yeah.
how exactly did he get here? Not a lot of, humans make it to Vikram alive or sane.
Are you asking me why I'm like in debt to these guys?
Basically, yeah, we gotta know why.
Well, basically, I snuck into the castle and I stole quite a few expensive things and stole a few books that I didn't realize that shouldn't have been stolen. I got the maximum debt that could be given for stealing such books and items. Ever since then, I've been tortured. I've had a lot of nightmares from the things that they told me or done to me, and has somehow gotten to a point where now I'm just kind of working to get away from the debt and go from there. I mean, if there's like a practice range, I could probably show you guys some of my skills if that helps convince you.
The fact
I'm
that you
gonna
managed to sneak into the council's castle is pretty impressive enough. Never mind the fact that you did something stupid and stole from them.
Yeah, I'm surprised how well I did it too. It was very, very easy, weirdly enough. There were like no guards around at all. I think it was just a weird time, but managed to do it, and yeah, it's kind of why I'm here. So
I like to
let me
that's why I'm
imagine
ask.
working on shooting this.
they, like, in your trial, were like, this master thief broken exquisitely, and you're like, I just walked in. I just,
Let
I
me
just, yeah,
let me ask a question here, Cammy. And I try to
uh-huh.
like pull Corvus and Cammy in closer and try to talk not too loud and go, Cammy, have you ever
Yeah.
killed anyone?
Uh, I mean, I kind of black out sometimes. I don't really remember much when I do black out, but when I do, it
that's
usually ends up
scary.
with bloods on my hand, and I don't really remember. It's just I sort of kind of faint usually, but other than that, I don't really remember too
What
much.
the fuck? I expect you to be unhinged. Jesus.
Wait, you black out? What times do you black out?
Just when a situation gets, too tense for me, and I don't really deal with confrontation too well anymore.
I should have looked at Corvus.
Nails shoots you a look too. Nails like, oh, this guy's fucking crazy.
And this
Why are you guys
reminds
looking
me.
at each other like that?
I'm going to say to Walker, this reminds me of Los Pelagos. Remember, what was his name? That one real beast guy.
Oh, what was his name?
Are you talking about the one that you guys worked
Mr.
with?
Liam?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, Liam.
Yeah. Remember Liam? He apparently gets simple stuff.
Who's
Yeah, but
Liam?
at least Mr. Liam was predictable. The sun went down, the moon came out. But
Oh,
this guy,
trust me, if Cammy wasn't, mm, I really don't have a word to describe it. But if he was too much of a threat or too unpredictable, the mistress would not allow him to live. She would simply take what he owes her from his soul.
True.
do you have any weapons, Cammy?
Yeah, I've just got a battle axe. I've got a crossbow. It's
Insight
a little
sack!
heavy one. And then I have a dagger. Uh, but yeah, that's all I've got.
You can do an insight check, but he's very, in my opinion, very obvious to read. He's not like
I was joking.
fucking. Oh my god, Cammy, like he looks like the most like. I mean, yeah, here, like holds it out like here's an axe. Awkwardly brings out a dagger. I got this too. Okay, okay. I see you. I see you. All right, so at a distance, you do see the young lady, the girl, the daughter of the previous vampire lord. She's waving over here, kind of near the banshee's scream, which Corvus would know is over here. She waves, Master Corvus, hello, Master Corvus.
Hello.
I found Father's book. I found Father's book.
You did?
Yes,
That's
yes.
wonderful.
She hands you the tome, and starts opening it in your hands, like flipping the pages. Like look. She slams right down, and it's like how a vampire rises to the rank of lord, and it's everything that you were told. Drink blood of a lord. At the very least, even if you do not drain their blood or kill them, you must drink from the blood of a lord to become a spawnling, and from a spawnling you must grow your power.
This is what your uncle basically told me. That fucking asshole.
Oh, you saw Uncle? How is he?
That asshole is per usual.
God, he's so. He used to. I mean, you've met him once or twice even when Father was around. He wasn't that bad. Like he was an asshole, but he wasn't that bad. God,
Well, yeah.
I wonder what. Vikram changes people. She looks so very like solemn when she says that. Looks down, almost like she's about to cry. Anyway, Father's tome. Please, I would like you to keep it. It's the tome of vampires and vampire traits.
You want me to keep your father's tome?
Yeah, I mean, he would rather you have it and then instead of it getting dusty, as long as
You
it's being
sure?
used. If it's being used,
I accept this, guys. Thank you.
I thank you. It's if we just sit there gathering dust, and to be frank, uh, and she kind of gestures, and you see like two broken vases. You know me, Master Corvus. I'm a little too clumsy. I'd rather not burn Father's book by accident by tripping to the campfire.
That does sound like something you would do.
Yes. So I would like to at least make sure that even if we meet again while traveling, trying to both become lords, at the very least, the book is safe so that we can research it in the future.
Of course, of course.
But I
I
must go get prepared. I'm going to, and she flips the pages. Here it says you need for the ritual the flowers of sanguine. I've read about a botanist in the southern states, a chaotic town ran by the Goblin King. I think the botanist knows how to make unique flowers. If I can get the sanguine flowers, I can meet with you and give you some for your ritual. But if you happen,
That would be great. Thank you.
if you happen to stumble upon any blood or a lord, even if you just take a cup, it would be more than enough to turn me.
Of course, of course. I do happen to know one
Perfect.
of one besides your uncle.
Of
Speaking of,
course.
I do promise you that I will avenge your father one way or another.
She smiles. Oh, Corvus. If you're able to, that would be the best thing in the world, but trust me when I say, you know just as well as I do, killing an actual council member is a lot more work than just killing them.
Oh, I know. Even former council members are tough.
Even former. Just like the Beholder. You saw when they came in and took over the Drows. He didn't go down without a fight. Half of them are stones in the courtyard now.
Yeah.
So, I gotta go, but please, don't forget. You're just as much of a vampire as I am, and we will do this.
Of course, of course.
Alright, good day, Master Corvus, as she runs off excitedly. Probably the most energy and excitement you will see in this place. Nails turns to you. Jesus. A little too chipper for my blood.
As he's always been like that, despite being born here.
I suppose life finds a way. Can I just nod solemnly? Anyways, where are we going next, Corvus? Cammy, Rocco?
I'm just supposed to follow wherever I need to go.
We're going. Well, what time is it?
It is definitely late in the evening. With all the walking and back and forth, it has been using up your time pretty well.
It's probably best to stay here for the night. As much as you two probably don't want to.
I mean,
Within
I
the
got no
city.
choice.
Within the city is at least a bit safer than just outside the city.
Yeah, I guess. Are we supposed to meet up that lady or something? Are we
Well,
doing
one of
that?
our contacts. Wonder which one is going to be this time. And I do need to go find a certain dealer.
It is definitely
Okay.
not time for the contact yet. So if you'd like to go to the dealer or even go to Winston and shop, you're more than welcome to.
Well, let's go for the dealer. I want to have everyone to meet those three guys. Those three trench coat.
Fair enough.
And we'll see how you do this guy.
So you go towards the marketplace, waving to Winston just very casually as you see him whining and dining and selling jewelry to these peasant folk, and you come across these figures. They have this stand, and on the front the sign just says "Hallowed Grounds Dispensary." And you see various items and magical items even, such as a long black coat and cloak hanging there in the breeze with daggers laid out on the table and various bits and bobs everywhere, kind of laid out. These three cloaked figures. One steps forward. Hello, welcome to Hollowed Grounds Emporium. Shall I would you like to purchase anything?
Names?
Names?
Me talking to the DM, not Corvus.
Oh. Got you. Yeah, the names. So basically, everything here would be. Let me see. The clerk's store. Basically everything in clerk's store would also be here, including the extra stuff and the conspirator's coats and everything. This here, finest craftsmanship. He like rubs the silk of the conspirator's coat. It would look so good upon your shirt, covering it. And it has cool abilities. As he like goes and like shakes the sleeve, it turns into feathers, and he shakes it again. It turns back into a sleeve. It transforms you and has various different abilities. Other than that, please look at my fine collection of magical wares.
He's probably on his own supply right now.
You look in the back, and like one of the robed figures, Strip, just has like a pipe to his mouth, and just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. But first, before we do any buying, I got a few things to tell you guys.
Oh yes.
I'm going to take out that semi-lunar dagger, that battle axe, that rapier one, and that ruby necklace.
Holding them all aloft. We could definitely use this for some general trade. The ruby. Brother. Yes, brother. How much would we do rubies for? Let me see the ruby. He hands it to his brother. He also equally looks just as on his own shit. He grabs it, looks at it. Very nice make. Very lightly scratched, though. Could be from your adventuring. Easy to polish out. Oh, thank you, brother. Turns back to you. Okay, well, from the axes and everything, we can give you 500 gold.
500. That's 500.
Yes, 500 gold. We'll
The
have
rapier
to.
has to be worth more than the 500.
Well,
Look at
let's do 350 for everything except the rapier, and I'll give you 500 for the rapier alone.
sounds like a deal to me.
850 overall. Slides a sack of gold over to you. Pleasure.
I know you, DM.
business.
I know you. I'm making some. This is actual gold.
Yeah. Let me.
I don't trust you anymore.
You check it. You bite it. It's gold. It's gold.
Good.
Hold on. Oh god, my parents are trying to fucking borrow my keys real quick. Let me real quick go hand my keys to them. I'll be right back. But yes, he sells you for 850 gold. Oh, there we go. Pleasure doing business. Feel free to look around while I hand these keys to my brother.
I'm kind of excited as soon as we start getting into a fight.
I think we're going to get into a fight sooner or later. I really
Alright.
want to test out this computer.
Yeah, you guys are very sus of my character so far.
I mean, that's like, you're from Vikram. That's a city of monsters. Humans don't live here for long.
Yeah, Yeah, you'll see why they've kept me alive.
Okay, I am back. Keys have been given. Hands have been exchanged.
There
We
was
are
a
here.
nuclear wasteland where Vilcum once stood, by the way.
Oh, perfect. I can work with that. Fucking. The next mission is just Fallout 76 Vikram mode. Alright.
What haven't the officers been doing here?
You look up, you just see the nuclear bomb go off. God damn, artificers. Alright, so. Yes, thank you for doing business. Can we interest you in purchasing any of our fine goods?
Gonna take a closer look at the coat, and after a minute, I think, how much is for this?
Let's see. The coat. Let me see, what does it do again? Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. It's only rare. 1,500 gold.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
1,500 gold.
Yes. If you want a better price, loot it off a dead body.
You won't happen to knock it down a few percentage points? After all, I have did a few jobs for you guys before.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm going to be using my inspiration on this one as well.
Nice.
I definitely need that.
Alright, not terrible, but I think the inspiration will definitely make it look good.
Really?
You know what? Maybe not. 16 is still not bad, though. Not bad. So he looks at you. You did save my wife from the goblins. Okay, I can make it 1150.
Yeah, that would do.
Okay, sounds like a good deal. He gets it all like packaged up, and you see they all wave their hands. And even though they're all like clearly high as hell and like on their own shit, as they wave their hands, you see the coat starts to bump up and down a little bit, almost like Fantasia, as it starts to like gets wrapped up in this like little packaging, and you see they squirt fresh like a little like scent in it to make sure it smells good, like roses, and you see they give a quick little wipe down, they quickly clean it up, and they hand it to you in this neat little package. Here's your coat, sir.
I take it, and I say thank you. You guys, before trying to walk and Cammy, you guys want anything from these guys? Shit, I forgot. Give me a surprise bag of some drugs. How much would that be?
Hallowed Grounds does not deal in drugs, but in the background the brother says, but come over here, and as you go around the tent it now says Hallowed Grounds Dispensary. And he goes, hello, I'm here, but I handle drugs.
I forgot about that real legal business shenanigans you guys pull. How much for I guess a bag of a little bit of everything.
The classic, the rumble jumble, the mix 'em up, the mix and match, the rack 'em up, and he just keeps going to eventually, okay, shut up. He's like, oh, sorry. Either way, yes, 10 gold, and you can get the nice mix and match of all of your favorite goodies.
Yeah, seems fair.
I hope you're not buying any for me. I want to stay.
No, oh no, this is not for me. This is for Amleth.
Okay. Gotta keep a clean mind while we're in
This is
Vikram.
100% for Amleth.
You go to Amleth, you're like, Amleth, look, this is Vikram drugs.
This is drugs meant for monsters.
Why are you buying drugs for just... Wait, who's Amaleth?
A friend.
Oh. Okay, well, how come he's in here?
He fucked off somewhere. We don't know.
Nail shrugs,
Oh.
dealing with his own shit. We'll see him soon.
Oh, okay. Is he nice?
No.
As long as
Oh,
you don't piss him off, he won't kill you.
He's bloodthirsty.
oh, all right. I mean, I guess it's not any different than what I've dealt with.
Dale's chuckles. She's like, there's not much of a difference between him and a werewolf sometimes.
Wait, what? Is he a werewolf?
No, but he acts like a beast.
We
He
did
Oh
play against
kinda
boy.
werewolves.
he kinda does like this bestial thing when he when he goes into a rage, grows a tail.
Oh, oh boy.
Real powerhouse.
Oh dear.
As you say that, the guy is like packaging up the drugs and like, all right. So I'll put Amleth for the little note, and there we go. And from Corvus, here you go. And like it puts a little bow on top of the little bag of drugs.
You
Grab
think
the
you got
bag.
you think you got anything back there that might help confidence, make someone a little more confident?
Oh, he leans into you. Do you have erectile dysfunction?
No, not that kind of confidence.
Oh, my bad. Yes. Let's see. Do you want like a suave potion, like make you a ladies' man, charisma increase? Or you wanting like?
All right, let's hypothetically say I have a friend who's a little nervous, a little jittery. Loud noises kind of make him whimper. What could I give him to like be strong and mean? And
A potion of heroism.
there we go. How much is that?
5 gold, and I'll give you enough for a single use. A charge.
Give me 4, and I'll give you, let's say, 18 gold for 4.
Deal. He like gives you a quick little handshake. And as he handshakes, he slips you 4 sunny pills. Now, with heroism, you will feel no fear, have no regrets, your bravery substantial. And when it comes down to it, nothing can make you fear life or death. Also, you get bonus health, but that's besides the point.
Excellent.
Alright, well, anyways, anything else I could do for you? You, sir, he slams his fist hard on the counter and points to you, Cammy. Can I get you any drugs?
I don't really take drugs.
Slams his
I'm
fist
not
on
a
the
fan.
counter again. Come on!
I'm okay, thank you though. I'm just gonna go stand outside and just wait.
Fine. He's fine. I don't think he wants any.
Alright. Well, then I'll see you around, Corvus.
See you guys around it.
Nails, kind of like nudges Rocco and like whispers, like, is it just me? Or just like, everyone here knows Corvus. He's like, he's done a contract for everyone.
Oh no, he's a charming guy.
I mean, yeah, but like normally with how much he gets hired, like, sounds almost like he's like the main bounty hunter. Or was.
I don't know. You might be giving him too much credit. I mean, he's taking us to the spots he knows. Like I'm sure when we get to Helfner's Rise, it'll seem like I know everyone.
Fair enough. All right, just keep an eye on him. I want to see what he knows. And
I didn't lead them into a dark alley where a bunch of werewolves jumped them.
you go into immediately werewolf gangbang. Like, oh no. As the sunset fully comes down and night comes over Vikram, you hear the bell. Ding dong, ding dong. As all around you, illithids come out. The zombies start to come out and start shopping at night. You see the old, probably the exact one who's going to try to kill that jester. The one you even vaguely remember, Corvus. The illithid, the mind flayer, comes crawling out from his shop and hits the open sign.
I was going to wave to that elephant. I know him.
He waves back, his little tentacle. He adjusts his toupee. Oh my god. Now just imagine a mind flyer in a toupee. Oh my god.
It's the same Amethyst in here. He has some of the underdog currency.
Oh, that's true. He has the Electrum.
Mm-hmm.
But as everything's open, you do see the Screaming Banshee now opens. As you see an actual ghost woman, a banshee, opens her tavern and then screams out, "Open, boys!"
What he said? She screamed so loud, your mic cut out.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
Discord heard your voice and said, "All right, let's cap him. Let's cap him."
Yeah, we're not gonna put them through this. Oh no. They basically just said, "Drinking time, boys," as the banshee screams.
This is where we're having our meeting.
Later tonight, and where we're going to stay for the night.
As you go in,
The
and you guys saw,
Tavern
like,
Mistress is not someone who tolerates fights. So you guys should be safe here. Maybe.
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 You guys, Rocco and Cammy, as you enter, two humans in this monster realm. You see, like, werewolves devouring, like, lamb. You see vampires all lightly drinking wine, air quotes, in the corner. You see a mummy literally performing violin on the stage, like an actual wrapped mummy with, like, very nice jewelry and stuff. Do 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 do. Very nice, beautiful, even for the shaky hands that the mummy has. The bartender, what looks to be a bugbear, gestures to you. "Ah, Corvish, it's been a while."
It has been down in the south.
Slice you a drink, please. For old time's sake, have your favorite.
Thanks, man. And I knock it back. Let me guess, it's blood-infused alcohol.
It is, and it's delicious. It's almost a little bit like a passion fruit.
You changed up the recipe a bit.
Yeah, changed fruits for the seasons, you know? Gotta keep it fresh.
Fair.
If you want your dragon fruit original, I do have a few extras in the back. He gives you a wink.
That'd be wonderful. I haven't had one of those in so long.
He starts getting them ready, like chopping up the fruit. And while he's like chopping up the fruit, he asks, like, "What brings you guys to the Screaming Banshee? You know, the mistress of the tavern, Miss y'all."
I did a job for her before, yeah.
Probably not any jobs. No, she doesn't hire much, but you know, she's just a friendly old lass who screams at people.
As his whole favorite pastime, no doubt.
In the distance, you do hear there's like up in the attic, just "Wah!" There's like screaming. Just, "Ah!"
I'm gonna pull Cammy away, and I'm gonna be like, "Listen, on the table."
You guys sit at a table, and the table goes, "Hey, I'm not a fucking table!" As like the mimic moves.
Fuck! There's a table moving!
Hey, rude as hell! Hey, fucking rude as hell! As it transforms into like this little chest. Fucking can't sit anywhere in this town. Storms out of the tavern.
What the fuck was that?
I'm gonna look around like, everybody seeing this shit?
Everyone just looking at you like an asshole.
Yeah, this one vampire goes, "Jesus, some of the people, am I right, guys?" Oh.
I'm just looking like at them like, what the fuck, you guys?
Mm-hmm. The other half is like humans.
Gonna walk to the next table, tap on it.
It's a table.
Are you a mimic?
No.
That you, Brooch?
Just
Like, oh, fuck.
a fucking like a little branch guy comes up. "Hello." No, I'm kidding. He doesn't. Imagine. He's like, "Yeah, I'm always here." No. But you just tap it and it's just a wooden table.
All right, let's just sit down and let's just kind of wait, I guess.
Oh,
Corvus
hold
is
on a sec.
already getting drunk with the bartender as he's doing shots, talking about life.
I should get us a drink. Do you drink, Cammy?
No, not really. I just,
I
yeah, I'm
sure
good.
Well, you have one.
I'm all good. Thank you,
No,
though.
just have one with me. I insist. Let me buy it to you. It's like a symbol of our new friendship.
I mean, I guess. Okay.
All right, good, good. Uh, walk over back to the bar. Wait for Corvus and the bartender
I
to
am
finish the
drunk.
conversation.
You guys down
I
the
am
shot. This is the
drunk.
drunkest a vampire has been in a while. You're just like, grr, grr. The bartender goes, good old Corvus never could handle his liquor the same.
Fuck you.
Don't worry, Corvus. He taps you on the head. How can I help you, human?
Half elf, actually. Give me 2 non-blood infused beers.
All right, Haffy. Slides you 2 just normal ales.
I reach into my bag, pull out a hero's potion, and dump it into one of them.
You just basically fucking drug Cammy. If this was any other situation, someone would be like, are you trying to roofie him?
Can I do a perception check while he does that?
I absolutely.
I'm going to directly help Rocco.
So it's a 23.
Oh, let's see how your sleight of hand does, Rocco.
Well, the man is says I'm directly helping.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
Corvus is like leaning in the way, being loud and drunk.
So
I
how's that
said
play?
if it wasn't for the laws of these lands, I would have slaughtered that fucker.
I don't think I
And-
can hit 23. Just because I only have a +1. But
Okay.
I guess hope for nat 20. Let's see what happens.
Well,
Yeah,
how about
hopefully.
how about this? How about I do perception with disadvantage?
That might be easy.
That way it's a little bit more fair.
There we
Because
go.
I have +5 on perception, yeah.
Jesus
So-
Christ.
Wow, nat 1 on the second one. You got lucky.
Real
I
opposite.
guess I get it with 10.
Yeah, so it's a 6, but you got him.
There we go. You,
Yeah, you
drop
got
it
lucky,
in.
motherfucker.
It fizzes, and you mix it up with a quick silverware. And you do see the fizz dissipates into the foam of the beer. You hand it to Cammy, and Cammy, as you take a sip, at first it just tastes like ale, right? But then you start to get filled with this like light in your chest, this bravery you haven't felt before. You almost can't help it. You can't fight it. You just feel confidence. You feel like you could finally go sleep with that one chick, you know.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I think I needed this. This is nice.
Yeah, beer's great. Just don't go overboard. Like Corvus over there might have got a little overboard. But
Thinking overboard. Who's the closest person to me?
There is a ghost who is just like sitting there moping at the bar.
I'm going to try to punch him because I'm that fucking drunk.
You punch him, you just go right through his ethereal form and fall to the floor, passing out.
Fuck.
Corvus is on the ground, passed out, guys. Nail's like, I got him. Nail's just like, dragging him across the fucking floor.
Since I got this hero potion now, do I just take a point of inspiration?
Sure.
I was trying to start a bar fight.
You try to punch a ghost. Oh my goodness. So as you guys sit there, Corvus is just kind of like Weekend at Bernie style. Nails is just like holding him up in the booth. Cammy, you feel powerful now. Rocco, you feel happy that he's no longer bitching about everything. And as they do, a single hand, a skeletal hand, knocks on your table. Knock, knock.
Oh, hey. You're that lady from before, right?
Hello there, sweeties. It's me in my traveling form, yes. You do see a skeletal version of the mistress, very subdued. She's wearing a very small dress, no longer flames wrapped around her. She wears just a very subdued version of her look. Hello there,
And I'm
sweethearts.
drunk. Fuck.
I see Corvus is back to his normal way of coping.
Yeah, seems like it.
I shake him a
Um,
little bit, like,
You wake up a little bit, Corvus.
Oh, oh.
She slaps you a little bit, and as she slaps you, the magic of lesser restoration hits your bloodstream a little bit, and you sober up just slightly.
Thank you, my lady.
You're still like drunk, but you're like, thank you.
This is probably not the full sense to see me drunk and act like this.
No. She's quite used to you drowning your sorrows. Ah, Corvus. One of these days will make you happy, but that day is not today. So,
You'll be happy
anyway,
when that fucking Silas is dead.
uh-huh. So she sits down and she rolls out a map, and she comes back to the overworld map. So, you're looking for a lord. Just so happens there's one I want gone. A little bastard who, let's just say, has been paying a little too much attention to my daughter. And I want him gone. Outside Vikram, right on the edge of the forest. Let me clear the drawings. On the edge of the forest. Right here. You can find him. He has a small fort, a fortress. He is an up-and-coming prince of his own little principality. And I'd like to crush him. Make sure he never comes back to Vikram. And if you crush him, you'll be able to drain his blood and be able to do enough for whatever ritual you need.
Wait a fucking minute. His name could happen to be Silas.
He would be a little brat of a merchant.
That's the fucker who told me.
Well then, isn't that just a quinky dink? I do think then that I should. She flips the map, and you see an underground passageway. Show you the best part. Right outside Liprid, here, there's a tunnel system within the deep cavern outside, the old mines. And if you go through, you're able to go underneath and make it beneath his castle. Sneak up upon him and his people. He has spawnlings there, ones he's trying to train. A new up-and-comer full of Dampier and troops. I'd like you to, if not stop him, at the very least hinder him and come back and inform me of what troops this new lord, as he'd like to call himself, is trying to do. Oh, and Corvus, she pulls out a flaming dagger wrapped in a hot cloth. Be careful. In fact, you may want one of your human companions to hold this, as if you yourself grab it, you may burn severely. This is a dagger meant to one-time use. You stab it in, and it ruptures within. You must run. This should kill him, or at least injure him heavily. But be careful. Like I said, it explodes, and if you touch it, it'll go for you instead.
No.
I'll go ahead and take that for you, buddy.
Go ahead and write down a molten dagger. As
Molten dagger.
even the
You
blade
got it.
itself appears to be like red hot and almost like it's still able to be tempered and moved. It kind of lightly shifts when you like flip it back and forth.
But when she said that it would very quick, maybe not noticeable to a lot of people, a glimpse came across Corvus's face at healing lip bleed.
Oh, I'm sorry, Corvus. I forgot about your history there. Don't worry, I'm sure your wife still misses you.
I'm just not going to say anything to that. She knows exactly Corvus's history and knows what happened.
Oh yeah,
That was just a plain old. That was clearly a plain old taunt.
yeah, just out of pocket, full on. She just like teased the fuck out of you right now, Rocco. You can so easily see like Corvus is like low key white knuckly in his fucking pants. He looks fucking pissed when she brought up his wife.
Oh boy.
Oh, did you not tell your companions of what happened? Maybe you should let them know before you accidentally have a freak out again.
Okay, I think our time here is done. Let's go get this figured out.
See you later, Corvus. Ta-ta, you three. As she very lightly strokes your chin, Cammy, as she gets up and leaves.
I'm not really starting to like that as much. Corvus, probably a bad time, but we should get this done.
You'll be facing a, you'll be facing a vampire lord. Even no matter how weak he is compared to her, he'll be stronger than what I am right now. I knew where he was already. I was told this already. I had plans to visit an Artificer's Guild to get a few things. But
Nails kind of nudges you, pokes your chest, Corvus. So are we gonna go there to lip read, or would you like to avoid it and go to Helfner's Rise and talk to the guild first?
I'd rather be as ready as possible to face this vampire lord.
All right. Well,
And his
remember, I've made this mistake plenty of times for the Dark Lord. When they give you a warning, it's on a time limit. You don't know how long that warning will stay valid.
we only have what 2 months left at this point of our break.
Pretty much, like, yeah, about.
Well, fuck.
We could try to swing back when we go by the portal, but it'd be cutting it close. Salzar might get upset, but I'm sure Salzar will understand.
Sasa will probably be happy that I kept up my contact with the Queen of Vikram.
If you bring it up, it might even sweeten the deal and make him less upset.
Most likely. He
Nails
seem
rubs
the-
his tiny little
He does
claws.
seem like the businessman.
He is a businessman indeed. He rubs his little claws. Nails just like full on like pulls out a little like like a little stopwatch he stole off of someone. This is business o'clock.
Yeah, so we hit the office goes. We go to Helpful Lights, do whatever walking needs to be done, and then on our way back, we hit Silas. Hopefully.
All right. Well, at the very least, even if he is gone or has moved on from that area, we can still get plenty of information either way. Track him.
Yep.
Nails strokes his chin. The evening kind of ends, and before you go to bed, and you guys get your dinner and you eat. As Nails tells you of old hunting times that he used to do for the Dark Lord in the realms of hell. How he used to have to hunt like fire toads and newts and stuff, and alchemical ingredients and all this stuff. You learn a little bit about Nails and the Nine Hells. And as the evening comes to an end, you guys get to bed. You guys pay a gold each for a nice evening for food, drink, and shelter.
Are we staying in the same room?
You could if you wanted to save on a gold.
I would prefer to stay in the same room.
Okay, you then don't pay a gold, Rocco. You'll just pay a silver for your food as you go and stay in Corvus's room. And
I'm attuning to my conspiracy cook.
yeah, you're like Corvus is like this scene. They're going om is fucking meditating as you're like trying to sleep, and I just imagine Rocco constantly just staring out the window, like, don't have someone come through the window, don't have someone come through the window, don't have someone come through the window.
Someone comes through the window.
Yeah, like a single bat flies by, Rocco fucking jumps. Ha!
I want to ask Corvus a question when he's done tuning.
Tuning only takes an hour. What's up?
So I have a, I don't know, just the way that Uncle Mills looked at me. This might be a weird question. So I get my magic powers from ancestry to an angel. Um,
I'm
so I,
sorry, what?
yeah, I'm one of my ancestors is an angel. I really don't know the details of it,
The demon that
sadly.
you've been hanging out with literally gives you the look of disgust.
And then I rub him on the head. It's like, it's fine, it's fine. We're all good. We're all good.
Angels.
uh,
Fucking uptight assholes.
Having angel blood within me, am I possibly more appetizing because of that?
To some, most likely.
Yeah, Corvus, you would know that some vampires, the idea of draining a celestial actually would increase their power.
Yeah, here's the thing. I heard rumors. But yeah, if a vampire drains a celestial of the blood, that's a good way to increase the powers.
Indeed.
Just the way
Wait,
Uncle
what?
Mills.
What was that voice?
Oh, nothing, as the fucking wardrobe shifts.
I
Look, man, I
am
just
gonna
have to
do a
do my
perception
job.
check.
Look, the wardrobe's hands. Look, it's a mimic. I'm just doing my job, okay? If it's uncomfortable having a living creature in your room, I can just leave.
No, I just got surprised. I've been here, remember? I don't think I ever slept in this room.
Oh, yeah, sorry. This is a recent thing. Mimics, dungeons and all. Because the union, dungeons are getting shut down. So, like, mimics were out of jobs, and now we kind of just work in taverns.
Wow. Wow.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, we gotta go somewhere, man. You know, wizards don't hire us anymore to eat adventures.
I mean, I hold over freaking someone who's just always in the suit of armor. I never seen their face. You could pull something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, technically.
Become a suit of armor, go out, be eventual.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've talked about it. Lots of mimics have tried. I mean, have you seen the fifth best bounty guy? And he goes to pull up this like little thing, and now you see the fifth one is Birch, and the other one was fucking kicked off. Oh,
Yes, we have seen the fifth best bounty hunter.
oh,
Walked with him.
I guess the sixth now. He's actually a mimic in armor.
Huh.
Yes, his name is Sir Reginald. He amongst the mimic community, he's become kind of a hero. One of us who's gone out and made a name for himself.
Wait, you guys worked with the fifth best bounty hunter?
Six now, technically.
No, he's talking to us. Yeah. We had to go down, deal with a blighter cult.
Oh.
Where do you think all that necklace and rapier came from? Also, where we met saw that fucker.
The wardrobe is like, oh shit, my bad. I thought he was talking to me. Like, awkwardly walks over.
Wait, he's sixth now? What? I thought I remember seeing him like go up a slot.
Oh yeah, no. So Birch kicked the fifth person slot out of the way. The mimic is the sixth. Birch is the fifth. Yeah, your guys' contract put Birch on the top 5.
Wow. Well, that's honestly, wow, you guys must have a name for yourselves.
Nail speaks up. Ever heard of the inner demons?
Kind of. I only hear whispers and stuff through the vine, but I heard that they're a pretty reliable bounty hunting service. This is one group that
us.
I've heard. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I remember just hearing about a group that came by, like, not over like in this area or like castle or village, but they somehow showed up like not too far off from here over at the cabin. I remember having to, traverse through there for just a, escort. And there was a lot of things that were just made in the snow. And yeah,
You didn't eat the yellow snow, right?
I mean, I wasn't really planning on it.
Good. Nails looks at Rocco and kind of just shakes his head. Good.
Anyway, yeah, no, I've heard of you guys. I've heard of you guys' group. You guys do good work and some fucked up work, but work
That's the
nonetheless.
life of a bounty hunter. Can't
It's a
really.
living.
One can guess. One can guess.
It's a living.
Fucking boss, what the fuck?
Here, thanks. God, I can't do a deep voice without just turning to fucking Birch. Just every single time the next person's like, well, hello there. Birch, is that you? Him fucking lifts night mask. How'd you know? Oh, God. So either way, the wardrobe is like, oh, yeah, so, you know what? I'll just head my way out. I'll let them know that you're not totally comfortable with, like, mimics, Mr. Rocco. I get it. Humans are still skeptical of us.
Humans are skeptical of a lot of things.
All right, I'm starting to feel outed here.
As like the wardrobe leans down and fucking opens the door, he turns around like, well, in Vikram, you're the weird ones, so you should, and he closes the door.
Wow, that was uncalled for.
He's not wrong. Humans
Thank you,
are very
Corvus.
real sight here.
Thank you, Corvus, for the reminder. Look, are we okay? So what's the plan now? Are we just waiting for this attunement and then we go do our thing?
I mean, it's nighttime now, unless you want to go,
Fucking travel at night. Yeah.
Dude,
How
I've
about-
been here. I've been here for the last 5 years, and quite honestly, as nervous as I usually am, I'm pretty comfortable with walking at night.
Rocco, you comfortable with walking at night?
I don't know. It's been a long day. I feel like we should get some rest before going out.
The one human. I would like to sleep.
No. Yeah, it would probably be best to sleep. Besides, vampires
Yeah.
are weak to sunlight.
Yeah, that beer kind of made me feel a little weird, so probably need a rest too.
You know what? We'll get you another beer in the morning, and
I
before
don't
we
drink in
leave.
the morning. I have a strict rule about
You
that. I don't
do
drink in the
now.
morning.
Well, either way, we'll figure it out.
Oh goodness.
Let me ask
All
you
right, well.
another question, Corvus.
Yep.
What happened to your wife?
As far as I can guess, that bastard Silas, when he attacked me and told me he kidnapped my wife
How long ago was that?
about 5-6 years ago. So
Yeah.
it's kind of odd. I never heard about you, Cammy.
I mean, not really much to me. My parents were a little strict back when I was younger. They insisted that I, just learn how to fight as best as I can and hopefully join some, army or military or something like that. And I don't know. It was a lot of pressure from them. And I don't know. I just kind of, as soon as I, turned old enough, I just sort of walked away from all of it and I traveled for a long time.
And you ended up here.
And I ended up here. That's basically it. But, it's strange, kind of going through all these different places and meeting these people. It's a strange world. I mean, one second you're kind of just walking through the woods, minding your own business, wanting to, just enjoy the air. Next thing you know, you're getting attacked by dire wolves, ridden by just humans taking everything that you got and leaving you to crawl with two broken legs. And yeah, it's a strange world. Hello?
Yeah, we hold you.
Oh, okay.
I was just like listening. I'm like, damn, that's a good story.
Well, an amazing story for a one-off character.
Amazing story. So, as you guys kind of like share stories and swap for the night, you guys eventually wake up, and it feels. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna do a quick stretch.
I'm going to say something. When everyone else wakes up, Corvus is gone.
Oh, okay.
He is now but there is a raven on the window sill.
Okay. Nails like picks up the note and hands it to Rocco. Oh, check it out. What does it
There's
say?
a raven on a note on the window sill, so staring at the guy at Walker and Cammy.
Check this out, Rocco.
I'll slowly approach it, speaking calmly, like, "Hey, little guy, like, what you got there?" And try to pull the note off of it.
What's it say?
Surprise, bitch, and I'm back to normal.
Transforms back to Corvus as the feathers pop out his mouth a little bit.
Oh fuck! I did not realize that was going to happen.
What just happened?
I was just testing out my coat.
Oh, is that the coat that you got? Wow, that's okay. That's interesting.
The conspirator's coat. The like fucking anime thing pops up and like does a fucking detailed thing of the conspirator's coat. This magical long coat adorned with raven feathers and carved jet buttons. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so it looks very exquisite on Corvus. It looks it fits when you put it on Corvus as you are tuning. It fit itself to your exact measurements and size. Snug as a bug in a rug.
Okay then. Well, glad we know that works. All right. Well, now that it's morning, let's get some business done.
All right, you guys start making your way towards Helfner's Rise. Heading out, you guys go back into the snow, getting ready to do whatever is needed for Rocco's quest and Salazar's request before coming back and taking on the Vampire Lord. And that's where we're going to end this week's session. As you guys head back out from Vikram into the wild woods of Darude. And the cold wafts upon your face. We shall see Cammy back again next week. But first, as we end the session with Corvus and Rocco, we flip all the way to Amleth, down east, far, far east, over the mountainside, near above GameStop and Walmart. Below Crump. Amleth, you look amongst the mountainside, and it's been forever since you've seen it. Your village, now sprouted into a small town. You see, what used to be a family house has now become a family mansion since you've left. Your uncle's crest adorned upon what used to be your family's.
Man, this is going to be a long day.
A long day. As in the distance you hear your two friends, Amleth? And that's where we end. Alright. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, if you have been watching. An awesome session, guys. That was great.
Oh, man.
Alright, so for the stream, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll be back to stream and continue on later.